Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here, back, and this is the third installment of my Rants and Stories, where I rant and tell stories. I know it's been a minute since the last video that I posted. I think Josh has one coming up pretty soon. But yeah, I've been busy. I think the last one was fucking, who knows, a year ago? Let me check right now, actually, fuck it. Videos, and this shit came out in 2015. Holy shit. Oh, that shit came out on my birthday of 2015. Cool. But Jesus, it's now 2018. We've been lacking. But to be fair, there was videos in between that we just got rid of. But that's not what this rant's about. So what am I ranting about today? Yep. A topic we are all, most likely all of us, are very familiar with. School. Also, if I sound retarded, that's because I'm functioning on like less than 2 hours of sleep, because I don't even fucking know, to be honest with you. I'm just really tired. Like, I'm dying slowly. But yeah, that's not what we're talking about. School. So, apologize for the yawns. I'm not editing those out, by the way, cause fuck y'all. Nah, I'm just kidding, I love y'all. Anyway, back to what I was saying. School. Judging from like the YouTube demographics, I'm probably older than a good bit of you, but I'm probably still younger than a small portion of you. I'm in university, so that gives you a little age window of what not. Fuck, words are hard. Again, not editing any of these out. But yeah, I'm in university, so I have a lot of shit to rant about, cause fuck. Post-secondary is something else. And man, and everything I say in this video, Josh, or anyone else in post-secondary as well, can attest to a fucking T. And so let's break it down, like, in all different categories of post-secondary. And for the record, I'm not a freshman, so like, I've been through this shit like more than a few months. So I think I have a decent understanding of the system in place and how fucked it is. But yeah, let's get started. The first thing that fucking makes me mad as fuck about school: the money. Like, bruh. Okay, I'm in Canada, right? And so we get like some, compared to America, we get some pretty solid, like, I don't know what you want to call it, fucking discount rates for your courses. I know in the States, like, you go to like a top tier, you know, you go to Harvard, I think they average around like $60,000 US a year. I go to UFT, which is basically Canada's Harvard. It's the closest thing we have, and it's like, here, like, your really expensive programs cost you about $20,000 a year, and that's talking like most expensive. But yeah, so shit's expensive. But what's twisted about the pricing is, the reason we're in school is so we can get a job that makes us money. But I'm gonna spend a good fucking 5 years making that extra money from school to pay back school. Like, what the fuck? Why would I do that? And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, this is optional, you don't have to go to post-secondary, it's not a legal requirement. In this day and age, fam, like, if you're not going to post-secondary of some sort, you're either going to be doing hard labor, and I'm a small dude, hard labor does not work for me, or you gotta be some next genius, making a, like, you gotta be Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg type people. And as far as I know, I am not that caliber of person. I wish I was, but I'm not. Oh, and the third thing, it's a racial thing. As much as it pains me to say, like, being forced to go to post-secondary is a completely racial thing. Whereas, like, if you're of Caucasian descent, you're not obviously you're gonna be pushed to pursue a further education. That's across the board, I presume. But if you come from a Middle Eastern or Asian or South Asian descent, if you don't go to a post-secondary, unless there's a very specific reason why you can't go, like, you're probably getting thrown out of the house. If I was to tell my parents right now, yeah, I'm dropping out of school, I'm gonna become a fucking stripper or something, yeah, I'm getting kicked out. But a perk of being in Canada as opposed to the US is in the US, most people end up living in dorms or residence, which is, again, fucking expensive. Here, you don't really do that because the universities and colleges are in fairly close proximity to major cities. So unless you go to like a specific, college town, you're probably not gonna have to move out. But that's a side point. Anyway, yeah, it's expensive. Also, the commute. I don't have a car because insurance is expensive, cars are expensive, gas is expensive, and I don't make enough money in my part-time job to warrant that currently. I really want a car though. And so I'm busing. It takes me to get to school and back from my house an hour and a half one way, and it costs me $3. Now, if I want to shorten that hour and a half to say like an hour, it costs me $7. So if I want to shorten my commute to say roughly 2 hours, that's $14 a day. And I'm not fortunate enough to have all my classes in a few days. Some people are really lucky and they can have, their entire semester in like 2 days of the week. It's happened to friends of mine. I don't have that kind of luck. So what ends up happening is, especially in Canada, because the weather is shit sometimes, this might just be a personal thing, but sometimes you wake up and it's like, fuck, I got a 3-hour commute round trip and it's snowing, this is gonna be like a 4-hour commute. I'm not gonna go to class today. You do that, what ends up happening? You fall behind. And yeah, one lecture isn't always super important, but it adds up. Especially if you're in a difficult program, one lecture can make or break passing a course. And what happens if you fail a course? It's not like high school where, cool, do it again, sure it affects your transcript, whatever. Here it's like, hey, yeah, you failed, we don't give a fuck, give us more money, do it again. So, you fail, you pay another amount of money out of pocket. I don't want to give a specific number because it varies across the board, but it's a lot. Now, the next issue I have with school, it ties in to the finance thing, and that's fucking grants and loans. Oh my god. Oh my god. Grants and loans are the bane of so many people's existence, but there's two sides of the coin. There's people that get the grants and loans, and people that don't. So the people that get these grants and loans, if it's a grant, cool, because that's for those of you that don't know, it's your money to keep, it's a bursary, you don't have to pay it back. Loans, on the other hand, as the name implies, you're borrowing money, so you gotta pay that shit back. And if you don't, what ends up happening? You fuck yourself over, you rack up a huge bill, your credit score goes to shit, it's all bad. So some of you might be thinking, especially the ones that aren't in post-secondary, oh, okay, then I just won't take a loan. Or I don't have to take a loan. See, if you don't take a loan, there's another issue, because now everything is being paid for out of pocket. And now, if you're rich, like rich, cool, you're fine. But speaking from my perspective, because I'm an only child, my chances of getting loans are already very slim, and my parents, like, their revenue is enough that I'm just over the limit of being able to get a loan, or grant, so I can't. But the thing is, when you file for grants and loans, they don't take into account family expenses. So say you make your parents make $100,000 a year flat, and now say you pay, $5,000 a year in mortgage, which I know is absurd, but that equals out to $60,000 of your money going towards your mortgage. And this isn't including tax, so obviously you come out with less than 100,000. But say after tax 100,000, you're paying 60,000 mortgage, you now have 40,000. Now you got food bills, you got vehicle bills, etc, etc. That shit adds up. After you know it, it's like, oh shit, I barely have enough money to do the school shit. Yeah, that's part 1 of why fucking can't stand school. This might be a long video because, you know, there's a lot to talk about. I'll try to keep it like under 20 minutes because we're already getting to like the 11-minute mark or something like that. But anyway.